All right, this is a clear mismatch on the perimeter. Max Christie, you got to move in. Remember, you want to be in position. You have to have your feet set. So when Spencer Dinwiddie comes this way, I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet, and I can easily recover. Okay, but you cannot not look at this. You can't give this gap up to Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, okay, this is a down screen. You cannot go this way through a down screen. That's called going up the gut. You've got to chase off Doncic's hip. Look at the angle when you go up the gut. Now it's just rip and go right by you, and it's an easy 2. All right, on pick and pops, you've got to rotate. Okay, stop. So right now, this player's got to kind of get up the line, and this is his rotation. You are not returning back to your man. You have no time. So this player's up and rotating. As this ball's in the air, this player needs to get out here. Like, as this ball's in the air, boom, you're out here, and this player falls down. Okay? But, 0 of those things occur. Want Luka Doncic's dribble picked up immediately. Right here, get up. Let Doncic out of here. I have backside help right here. There's nothing to worry about. The longer you let Doncic keep his dribble alive and give him the lane. All right, again, you want to hedge. Let's get Doncic out of the lane. Why on earth do you want him in the lane? There's no place for Christian Wood to go. The backside help's right here. The Mavericks spacing's terrible, but it doesn't matter when you're just handing Luka Doncic open jumpers. I mean, what a joke. What is LeBron James doing here defensively? Like, you're guarding Tim Hardaway Jr. Why are you so gingerly getting over? Now it's just rip and go right by you. Okay, so you're trapping. If you're LeBron, you've got to get up here. And if you're Thomas Bryant, if this man cuts to the middle, you've got to take out here. We can rotate if a pass is made here. We can't rotate when people one pass away are receiving these passes. And there you go. One of the zillion reasons why drop coverage is pitiful. Get up, Doncic out. There's no place for Christian Wood to roll. The lane is clogged. Okay, but you look at this. So this is the, again, drop coverage idiocy. They set a ball screen. Look what they're going to do. They're going to set another screen on the big that's dropping right here. It's just so stupid. So this Lakers player needs to do a way better job of getting into the gaps, okay? And then, so now, look at this. I want to force Doncic this way. This player should be here in the gaps. I have another help defender here. But if again, allowing myself to get beat this way is idiotic. There's no help. 5-on-4 situations, you got to be ready to rotate, okay? You don't have to rotate much. We just need that 5th trailer back. But you got to be able to rotate to a couple passes. So Christian Wood's got to stay alive right here, okay? Because if this ball gets made here, he's got to come up and rotate. Then this player rotates here, okay? This player can sink down, and by then our 5th trailer can get over here, okay? But there's not even one rotation here. Again, this is where your help is right here. Let's move in. We can move in. As long as we don't have to move inward, we'll get back outward. So let's move in. Let's get up. Let's make sure Doncic comes this way. Stunt. Don't have to move my feet. I can easily recover out. Okay? But you got to force Doncic there. You can't let him go away from any help. And now that totally collapses the defense. All right, now you're just double teaming for no reason. This player's doing fine guarding Luka Doncic. Absolutely fine. And if anyone's going to help, it should be LeBron. He should be in the gaps. Okay? In a defensive stance, I can stunt, I can recover. You don't want to double from here. And by the way, this is a double team for no reason. Stay home. But you're doubling nothing. Come on. Just giving away 2-on-1s like candy. Get up. Get Doncic out of here. Backside help. Okay? If a skip pass is made, I can recover. But you can't have any backside help when you're giving Doncic. Look, you just gave up a 2-on-1. I mean, you get what you deserve. You are switching. You have to switch now. You have to get under the screener now. You cannot switch over the top like Dennis Schroeder's doing. Now look. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible switch. What is Russell Westbrook doing here? You are switching onto the man giving the handoff. So get here now so Dennis Schroeder can get up and level to the screener so he can guard one-on-one. So Russell Westbrook's immediately able to take the man giving the handoff. Dennis Schroeder's able to immediately take Doncic coming off the handoff. But look how this player is playing behind the man giving the handoff because Russell Westbrook's nowhere to be found. So now you're not ready to guard, and we're going to overtime. And when you aren't prepared and you don't have attention to detail, these kinds of things happen. Just like on the play that tied the game. If you're switching, you switch now. You do not wait, and you have to communicate. None of those things are happening here because it's a totally late switch. Clear mismatch. Wenyen Gabriel guarding Spencer Dinwiddie on the perimeter. You got to come in here. You got to close these gaps off, especially when there's mismatches like this. Back to the baseline. If Dinwiddie comes this way, I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet. That's the whole key. I can stunt. I can get out to the three-point line. Okay? But you just cannot give up. Look at this gap you're giving up. I mean, please. You are switching too early here. If you get screened, then you switch, because now this player can get level to the screener, you can get underneath the screener. But this screen never gets set, and yet this player is going to switch from underneath the screener. What is the problem with that? Look at this. Now look, because you're coming from behind, now you've got to step up to guard Luka Doncic. So what does that mean? You're playing off your front foot while Luka Doncic is going downhill. And we got another tie game. You have to defend this ball screen, okay? So either you're switching, you're hedging, you're doing something. You are not doing nothing. Why am I shading Luka Doncic to this part of the floor when I have help literally standing and waiting in the middle of the floor? Shade Luka Doncic into the teeth of your defense. Russell Westbrook get over. Again, stunt, recover. When you don't force help until the rim, here's your issue. Is that nice? Wenyen Gabriel's coming to help, but who exactly is boxing out Christian Wood in this scenario? Again, this is moronic. Why are you letting Luka Doncic come this way? Get over here and force him this way. This player needs to step down. But again, there's no place to go. Stunt, recover. There's no place to go. Yet you're getting beat away from any help. What are you doing? You're Wenyen Gabriel here. You got to know you're taking the ball. You get to the nearest body. LeBron's staying here. So Wenyen Gabriel isn't doing that, but he should be up right now ready to guard. LeBron needs to get beneath the three-point line because now he can force Dinwiddie right into this help right here. Okay? But Wenyen Gabriel is nowhere to be found. You clearly have to double here. Spencer Dinwiddie is way too low. This double team needs to come now. This player needs to rotate over, kick out pass, boom. LeBron James needs to be way up here, rotate here. And the man that doubles pushes this player out here. But I mean, come on. It's a joke.